Hi, I'm Justin Niebank. I'm a recording engineer, producer, musician from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm kind of a Burl freak. I own several of the Mic Pres, which I use tons. A lot. I'm using, when I first got them, it was all about kind of rock stuff, electric guitars, drums. And then I've discovered that the harmonic stuff that they bring to acoustic instruments is fantastic. You don't have to drive it really hard, but it brings a certain harmonic richness that really sticks out in a mix if you know how to use filters around it really well. And I use those a ton. Obviously the Mothership is a big deal to me, and I mix a lot of records, if I don't go through a console, through the Vancouver to tape, if I can. The B32 is, first off, you just run stuff through it and it sounds better. It's that kind of deal. It's just, it's one of those boxes you put it on and you go, oh, that just feels better. You know, it's like when I was talking about great clocks, it has the same thing. I have found that with certain projects I like to drive it. I pretty much always have the transformers in now. It's kind of a standard thing for me. Every time I put it in, I always experiment, and nowadays I go through every song to see if I can drive it and it brings it. Some stuff it's not appropriate, but I love having the options. I just love having the thing where I can, you know, go for something that has I have an emotional reaction to, which just makes mixing more fun to me. Let me tell you one of the things that's great about the Mothership, besides how I feel about it, and the fact that, you know, the greatest moment in a tracking session is when you're working on an arrangement and you're hashing it out and everyone comes in for the first playback, and that is the key to a great engineer to me, is when that first playback comes in, the musicians and the artist feel like the music is bigger than the sum of the parts. And every engineer should always aspire to that. When they walk in, they just can't believe that it's them on those tracks. And anything that I can have to gain advantage on that is the kind of tools that I like to work with. And the Burl has taken it to, I mean, I have to say it's taken it to another level for me. That's the greatest thing ever, because I mean, as an engineer, I respect guys who like to twiddle and run things through all kinds of boxes, but I like to do as little as humanly possible because I like the music to have the straightest, coolest path to playback. And the Burl does that for me.